You know, a great way to strengthen your abs? Start doing this exercise. Yes, you will need ankle straps, but I'm going to start you at the beginning, my friends. This is a definite core, abs, hip flexors, your lower abdomen region. So, for all my pregnant mommies, this is going to be a great one. Yes, you will need a yoga wheel. If you don't have one, you can do this flat on the floor. So I'm starting off with the smaller yoga wheel. Put this underneath your back, right on the lower region of your back. These are called toe taps in the Pilates world. And what you want to be doing is slowly and controlled tapping your feet. You want to keep your core engaged and notice how my body is in a bridge position. The wheel gives you stability to keep you in this position, and you're keeping your core tight and engaged, your transverse abdominis muscle. And that's why I love using the yoga wheel, because you can start with the lower and work your way up to the bigger ring. Again, these are just slow and controlled movements. This is engaging your hip flexors, your abs, and just keeping everything in a bridge movement. Now I'm going to the bigger wheel because I'm comfortable doing a bigger wheel, but it also gives you a bigger range of motion. Your hips are higher up, so you have to touch down differently. See how slow and controlled I'm doing this? That's because I don't want to injure my hips. I don't want to injure my pelvis. I don't want to injure my abs or my hip flexors. So I'm doing this in a controlled movement and breathing through the movement. So when I bring my legs up, I'm exhaling. When I bring them down, I'm inhaling. Yes, you want to control your breathing. Now, this is how we make it an advanced movement. You get your ankle straps, you hook them on, and you add weight. If you're not comfortable using a cable machine, you can absolutely use a resistance band. They both work the same way effectively. So, starting over. Now we're using the same movement with putting the yoga wheel directly under our hips. And yes, I will be using the smaller ring. The blue ring is actually smaller than the gray one. See how I'm in a bridge position and I'm controlling my feet down and inhaling and exhaling the correct way. But notice it's my tippy toes that are touching, not the heel of my foot. Yes, this is a different way because I'm using weight. When you're using weight, you have to think of it differently. Again, slow and controlled movements, mind-muscle connection, and breathing. This is a Pilates move, absolutely. Because if you were to just stay flat on the ground, you can absolutely do this. But I'm using a yoga wheel. Making sure it's in the correct position, and I'm supporting myself by holding the bar. Again, slow and controlled movements, breathing and touching down. Notice my body when my feet are down is one straight line, right? There. Yep, you can see it. Remember to breathe and inhale and exhale correctly, mind-muscle connection, slow and controlled movements. And this is what I do instead of crunches. I don't like crunches because I have had kids. Crunches are not great for women who have had kids. So try this out. See it for yourself. And again, if you want to try it without the yoga wheel, you absolutely can do it without the yoga wheel. You just have to lay flat on the ground, keeping your core like a vacuum pressed against the floor.